sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and then his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 64 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Raiders nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off working in.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
At the 2-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Watkinson, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts. NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. Jalen Richard now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From midfield, here's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On first down, Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. He'll buy some time right. Got some room at the 30 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he's brought down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now rolling to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
That is definitely what we call the defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Tucker with the extra point. It's the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Second and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 41, Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Tucker able to connect on the
Damn, man, I'm trash.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I'm trying,
Tucker
but I can't
down
do
to
much.
kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson now
This is my first time really playing a lot of Madden.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Are the Ravens your favorite? Oh, yeah? I like OBJ. Oh, shit. Nice. Yeah, OBJ is pretty cool.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little
I always
bit.
try.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind
I
up
did when I was
incomplete.
younger.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, the last time I went to a basketball game was in '96 when I seen Michael Jordan play the Jazz. Oh, really old, long time ago.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr.
Oh, come on.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
Oh.
And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there.
Yeah, I like Darren Waller and Josh
I'm not sure how
Jacobs.
this
I've
drive's
always
gonna
been a
end,
Raiders
but how
fan.
about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a
No,
heck of a chunk of yardage.
I've just always liked the Raiders.
The Raiders into
Since
the
I was
red
a
zone
kid.
for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal about the 9. Here's Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6
Yeah, I'm
yards there.
pretty
Gets
old.
him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Oh, cool.
Jacobs again.
Nice.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know if I'm
2
gonna do
straight
this.
shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brian Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson taking off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.